My friends, it is finally time to do the showdown of Joel Wanasek bus glue versus JST bus glue. Now, I've heard this many times in the comments that you don't know which one you should get. Should it be this one? Should it be that one? What are the differences between the two? Well, now is the time that they're actually gonna go toe to toe once and for all. Transition game, still crazy. So what's happening, fam? Miami here, the referee. And today I'm gonna be judging which one I prefer out of these two. After using these, it took a while for me to understand which one worked in which application the best, but after a while and over time, it finally clicked. Speaking of which, it's time for you to click that subscribe button down below, leave a like if you enjoy the comparison, and of course, hit that notification bell to be notified when we upload new content. We're gonna be showing off all of the modules: drums, guitar, bass, keys, vocals, and of course mix. One thing I want to mention in this example is as we pick one that we prefer on each bus, we're going to use that one as we build the song up. So whichever one wins each round is the one that will go on that specific bus. Now let's finally get into this showdown of Joey versus Joel. Gentlemen, I want a clean fight. Protect your code at all times, and we already went over the rules in the corner. First off, we'll be testing out JST bus glue drums versus Joel Wanasek bus glue drums. Fight! The first round goes to JST bus glue. I'm sorry, I gotta give this one to Joey. The drums on here, I was able to get many different sounds on them, different styles of compression. Joel, I love your bus glue drums, but in this particular application, I gotta say round one, JST. Next round is JST bus glue bass versus Joel Wanasek bus glue bass. Now, this is where it gets tricky because with JST bus glue, you actually need to use an amp sim with it, and with Joel's, you do not. It already has distortion built in. So let's see who wins this round. Round two goes to Joel Wanasek bus glue bass. I have to give this one to Joel because I didn't actually need to use anything else. It was very simple to dial in and I had multiple tonal options. If I had an amped bass, maybe it would have been a different scenario, but in this particular situation, I gotta give that one to Joel. We are 1-1 right now. Next up, we're gonna be doing bus glue guitars. Round 3, bus glue guitars. I have to give it to JST once again. I mean, in this scenario, you guys were listening to what I was listening to. There was some kind of air that was lifted when we were using that on guitars. I think it had something to do with the harmonic in the JST bus glue guitars that I really enjoyed. My thought process might have been a little different if we were working with heavy guitars, but we weren't. This is the example that I chose. And in this one, I have to give it to JST bus glue guitars.
Dude, that's ridiculous. Are you kidding me?
Back to your corner, back to your corner. One more outburst like that, and I'm gonna take a point away.
What? Get out of here.
You're gonna have 0 points.
What are you talking about?
We've gone over drums, bass, and guitars. I made a little synth part so that we could do this with a round 4. Let's see who comes out on top. Is it gonna be JST or JW? Gonna be honest here, I have to give this one to Joel Wanasek bus glue keys. It was a little simpler for me to use in this particular application. I was able to get a little bit of the dirt that I wanted right away, and it wasn't too much analysis paralysis when I was trying to get the right sound over top of those drums. So here we are, it looks like we're going 2 and 2. And we're gonna be moving into round 5. Round 5 is vocals, so we're gonna step into vocals right now. Who do you think is gonna win this next one?
Think back to the times we used to spend. I hope that we get there again. I don't even recall your name. And I will never feel the same. I feel your heartbeat when I'm on the road. You love me and I can't let go. Got my bags packed, I hope you know. Think back to the times we used to spend. I hope that we get there again. I don't even recall your name. And I will never feel the same. I feel your heartbeat when I'm on the road. You love me and I can't let go. Got my bags packed, I hope you know.
Round 5, gotta be honest here, I give it to JST. Once again, the different types of compression that I was able to get going through all of the modes. I particularly liked the bold mode on this one. The smash was really aggressive, it was cool. Not necessarily for this kind of song though. Joel's is a lot simpler to use, and I think that it would be great maybe if I was just doing it on a single vocal, especially, or maybe even screaming because of the aggressiveness and that aggro and tone control. I think that would be very helpful, but in this particular example, sorry. Gotta give it to JST. We are 3-2 going into our final module. If Joel does not come back from this one, actually hold on, let's get these lights right. All right, there we go. We're rooting for Joel over here. The colors in here are starting to feel a little bit more like Joel Wanasek bus glue. Let's see what happens in this final round. Who do you think's gonna take it?
Think back to the times we used to spend. I hope that we get there again. I don't even recall your name. And I will never feel the same. I feel your heartbeat when I'm on the road.
And my vote for round 6 in the mixed module, if you could not tell by the lights that are going on in here, is Joel Wanasek Bus Glue. It looks like we have a draw here. I'm gonna tell you why I took this decision. Number one, it was because I liked that, well, of course, I'm a big fan of the Shadow Hills. I know that Joel's got a little bit of that Shadow Hill Salt Bae in there. That's one big thing for me. But if you pay very close attention to the drums, you can see very clearly as you go from the nickel, steel, and iron, how much differently it's compressing those drums and how it's making them sit in the mix. I enjoyed that very much, and it looks like we have a good old-fashioned draw. Chill, calm down, calm down. It's gonna be okay. Everyone's gonna live with this. At the end of the day, it's really your choice in what you like, but at the same time, if you like different modules from both, just pick them both up. If you're a referee on the come up, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. You only have to do it one time. And tap that bell for notifications so when a video drops, you know the location. Until next time, I'm out of here. Mic drop! Except as engineers we know, I'd never really drop this thing because that get really expensive, even if it is a piece of shirt. Later.